Good afternoon, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to get these big headers up into place. Or at least I'm going to try to. What I have here is the 1-inch piece to make up for the header that I cut 1 inch too short, and the other header I'm just going to pop in there. So what needs to be done is I got to get the 2-inch foam. This one had to go in right away so that I could butt that up to it nice and tight. So what I got to do is I'm going to work on this side while that side's glued in and clamped right now. So I'm going to work on this side. I got to get the pieces of foam to fill this opening completely. Then these are meant to have this painted side down. They had to be up for the rain we had the last couple days, but when they're installed they have to be down. So I have to spin them around and roll them up the other way. And I got to make sure that the one that I put there, which I believe is this one, it has a slight bow to it. That bow needs to be towards the inside because it's easier to pull it straight if it's that way. I can throw a screw through it into the other one and pull it in. So it is not a huge amount of work, but it's going to take a while. We're supposed to have rain. Let me check my clock here. We're supposed to have rain any time now, scattered thunder showers, so the sky looks fine now. So I'm just going to keep working until it rains. So I'll start by piecing together, what is it going to take? 3 pieces? Yeah, it'll take 3 pieces of foam, I believe, to fill the bay. Then I got to spin this, flip it. This should be cut to the right size already. Lift it up into there. I'll do that with a staggered lift, stair lift, I guess. I'll show you how I do it. And then once it's in there, I have to seal, or actually once the foam's in there, I have to seal it so no air can get through there. I have a special tape for sealing foam. So hopefully I can get at least one of these done before it starts raining. Okay, she's in. Looks real good too. Now what I gotta do is just move from one end to the other. First, I'll get the end nice and flush, throw screws in from the side, and then I got my pockets here to throw a nice long screw in from under here. Then I will go across the top, pull it nice and tight, and throw screws down into it, and then keep going. There's a screw that goes up on this one, and then down into it, work my way all the way across, and then I have hurricane ties to keep this from lifting, so that'll keep the, I have hurricane straps, and then I have hurricane ties. I really only need them on the same 2x4s or 2x6s, the same structural member that these straps are on. We got the bolt going into the concrete, then we got the strap, and then hurricane ties front and back on here. That's all I need, but I tend to overdo things, so I might put more on. We'll see. This has already gone through, what was it now, just 2 days ago? Was watching, there's Izzy playing frisbee, was watching the weather, and it was Weather Underground, and I put it on, what is that called, Wonder Map, and it shows the storms and stuff live, and then it had storm tracking on it, and it showed a tornado. You click on it, it's like a red cone, and it showed a tornado right up in the next town over here. And I don't know if that's just conditions are right for a tornado. We had like 60-mile-an-hour winds here, so even if there wasn't a tornado, it was awful damn windy. It blew. I had both of the headers on the horses like this. It blew the whole thing over, and it was down, laying in that. I had everything covered up for the rain. Everything was laying upside down in the tarp that I had over it, so it was collecting water. So Cindy and I had to come out here it was just about dark. We had to come out here and fish these out of the pool of water, lift them up, put them on the horses. By then the big winds had gone, so we stood them up on edge with this painted edge facing up. You don't want these collecting a whole bunch of water. They're gonna swell up and they'll end up destroying them sooner or later. But that's why we have very high winds here, but we already have enough. This is a flat roof, so it has nothing where wind is going to lift up on it. So we already have way more than enough to tie things to the ground, but still like to be safe. Okay, I'm going to start screwing this thing in, and then I'll check the weather and possibly get going on that one as well. Okay, there we have it. One big old header in place. So tomorrow, hopefully I can get this one in. I would really love to get these two in as well, and be done with the damn headers and get on to the tie plates. I really got to get this opened up, the house opened up. There's a lot of work right there. And then get all the trusses in. I need to have that far end open so that I can slide in 10-foot pieces of conduit to run conduit from the electrical here. I'm going to have to run another pull line out to there. So, and the same thing with the water. I got to put 10-foot water lines in there as well. So I really got to get moving. The weather's just so damn hot that it started at 3:30, and the next thing you know, it's 8:30 or 7:30. I think it's 7:30 right now, but you can see the shadows are getting really long. I got just enough time to clean up, and it's going to start to be dark out. So I'm going to have to sign off for today. If you want to see the progress on all this stuff, make sure you subscribe and then click on the update icon, and you'll receive notice when I post new videos. If you share and like the video, that would help us out a lot here. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.